Peace and blessings, everyone. Peace and blessings to the universe. All praises go to the Most High. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. I am Queen. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. Also, hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified every time I post a video. So, every time someone does something to you and they overstep your boundaries, you feel like they trying to play you like you're dumb. So, let me tell you about that. When you think someone is trying to play you like you're dumb, they're not trying to play you like you're dumb all the time. Sometimes they're just trying to see how far they can go with you. You get some people that will go as far as you let them go. They call this needing to be checked, okay? Some people just need to be checked. And if you're not checking them, oh my gosh, they're going to just run all over you. And that's just how it goes. And then you get those people, some people know who to mess with and who not to mess with. And it's not all about cussing someone out, because you can tell someone how you feel without cussing them out. You can tell them exactly how you feel. Sometimes you hurt them worse telling them the truth in a good way versus telling them the truth in a bad way by cursing them out. That's not going to fix nothing. It might get them to go away, but that's not going to fix nothing. Oh, well, I hear an owl out there. They just distracted me, y'all. I hear an owl outside. Sometimes owls are like, I hear it. Yeah, I heard it. So sometimes owls are good symbolics, and sometimes they're bad symbolics, okay? Not necessarily bad, but something, I don't know if y'all can hear it, but just listen. Stop scratching. I don't know if y'all heard that, but he said, hoo, 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 hoo. So, yeah. I was talking to my youngest daughter. So, anyway, let me continue with this video. That right there was distracting. You know, sometimes owls mean, they can mean that you're getting ready to cross over. They can mean so many things, okay? So, I got to stay on track, okay? And really, we really don't mess with owls unless they are coming as good tokens, okay? So, by the way, okay? So anyway, yes, people sometimes, they're not playing you. It's not like you trying to play me like I'm dumb. No, they trying to see how far you gonna let them go. That's all. They keep doing you wrong because you keep letting them do you wrong. And as soon as you stand up and you stop letting them do you wrong, they're gonna act like you did everything in the world to them. Okay? First things first. They're gonna act like you did everything bad to them, like you were the one who caused so much destruction when you were the victim the whole time, right? And then you get those people that like to throw you under the bus. But they not throwing you under the bus. They clear they got your back, but they always throwing you under the bus, and you see people ways. But it's all about separating and dividing yourself from those. Those people who cause you frustration, those people who cause you anger all the time, those people who have you vibing vibing low all the time. That's not the type of spirited people you want to be around. You want to be around people that give you good vibes, people that uplift you, people that can, pat you on the back, people that got your back. And I literally can't stand when someone someone acts like you do something to them, and they know good well what their intentions were. And as soon as you start standing up for yourself, they will have everyone else turn against you because they think that you're going to expose them. And what you do is you go ahead and you expose them. You don't let them shadow your name. You don't let them cover your name with lies. You go ahead and expose them. And that's the reason for a lot of things happening also, because people don't stop the devil in his tracks. They don't stop that deceiver in his tracks. You gotta stop the devil. You let the devil go on and on and on, he gonna go on and on and on. Okay? And you have people that like to be sneaky, and they clear their intentions are good. They clear they're the best person. But if other people only knew, if they only knew their true ways, and it takes time sometimes for God to expose the bad, because sometimes it might seem like the bad villain is winning, and then God comes in and he just go ahead and just destroy it all. Okay? Instead of pacing, God just go ahead and destroy it all. If you ever noticed that, because when God start working, it's like that. Boom. It's like boom. It's quick. That blink of eye. He not gonna play with you. They might think they getting away doing bad, but they not getting away doing bad. It always come back to you because karma is real. Okay? So you gotta be careful how you treat others. But fam, you are not dumb. And they not trying to play you like you dumb. Shut it down. That's what's going on right now. You gotta shut it down. You gotta shut it all down. They think that you sleeping over there. They think that you don't see what they do because you're not calling it out. You're not checking it. And like I said, you can always check it the correct way. You don't have to go on there and cuss someone out. Like, that's so unnecessary when you have to cuss someone out all the time. That only means that you don't know how to use your words. I remember people used to want me to react like that. And I know how to fight with my words without cussing. And that's just how I always been. I don't have to cuss you out. But I'm going to tell you something. If I start cussing and fussing and you bring, because I always tell y'all, duality is a real thing. You're not going to be good all the time. You're going to be sad sometimes. You're going to be happy sometimes. You're going to be mad. You're going to be up and down, okay? That's just life. That's the universe. Things got to balance out. So when Queen is upset and I start like saying curse words, I don't really curse. Now, when I was younger, that was a different story. But me being saved, no, I don't. I don't have to curse. But when I get to that extent and I'm cursing and that devil come out of me when I'm angry, because I always know when you get angry, that is the devil. Okay, the Holy Spirit doesn't do that. That's the devil. What you call the devil? That's that deceiver spirit that comes to deceive you. That devil on your shoulder, that angel on your other shoulder. Y'all know they don't even show cartoons like that anymore. And nobody even knows that was a replica. That was like, that was a sign and a symbol itself, showing the devil on one shoulder and the angel on another shoulder. Because it's like we fighting our own self. That's what it's for. That's what it means. It's like we fighting our own self. We can be the devil and an angel, and we be fighting our own self. Okay, so yes, it's all about being balanced. But you start checking them devils and them ghouls. You start rebuking them. You start praying, and it'll definitely put them in their place quicker than you think. I waited almost 10 years, almost 10 years to see those who have did me wrong, to see God deal with them. And it's not like we just be sitting here waiting for God to deal with our enemies. It's the fact that you do want them to understand where they hurt you. And when the Most High steps in, that's what he's doing. You don't go wishing harm and the same thing that others wished on you. You might you might have those thoughts, but it's not okay. Okay? I call them quick thoughts. And you might have those thoughts, but dismiss them because, like, you're so much better than that. You're so much greater than that. Always remember that. They slowing you down. That's what they doing. They're testing and sent in disguise, okay? Test, sent in disguise. And if you let them slow you down, that's exactly what they're going to do. Well, you have people taunting you. Everything you do good, they got something shady to say about it, but they clear out that they're your friend, your best friend. They clear out that they for you and not against you. And you can literally see it in people's actions, okay? Just because someone tell you something, don't always believe it. Don't flat out believe it, okay? Use your discernment. Just know people will tell you one thing and do another, okay? So when someone tell me something, I don't put my trust in man because you can't put your trust in man. Put your trust in the Most High. So when someone tell me something, I wait to see their actions. I wait to see what they're gonna do, if they're really gonna do what they say, or if they have did what they said. And from there, I'm still watching. Okay, I'm still using discernment. Men thoughts are vital. Men thoughts are vital. You don't trust in men because men can disappoint you. That's why you don't trust in men. Okay, men can always disappoint you, but the Most High, he won't ever disappoint you. Always remember those things. Okay? So who you gonna put your trust in, man, or the Most High? Whew. Them downloads be coming, y'all. They be coming. And these messages are from my spirit. I always know that because I didn't ever think I'd be getting on here speaking to y'all the way I do, the way I have to. And excuse me. And I know that it always resonates with someone. That's what I do know. Because God, he don't just put messages out there. The universe don't just throw messages out there for them to just go to waste. Okay, it's like coming home when you used to have voicemail and you play your answering machine. I don't even know if a lot of, Gen Zs know what an answering machine is. Kind of funny, but yeah. And then you play their voice all over again. Like you leave a voicemail now. It was an answering machine. So anyway, yeah, you get mad at them and you be like, "Oh, you trying to play me like I'm dumb? You trying to play me like I'm dumb?" They trying to see how far you gonna let them go. Oh, and don't show them how angry you can get. Don't do that. Be smart. Play it smart, okay? Especially, and I want to touch on this right here, especially when it comes to these witches, to these warlocks, to these dark-hearted people. You definitely always use discernment, okay? Because these type of people right here, they will have you looking crazy, They're gonna try everything in the book to have you looking crazy if you start speaking up, okay? So you gotta move in silence. You gotta move right. You gotta separate and divide yourself from them witches, warlocks, and these dark-hearted people, because they are definitely sent to destroy you, okay? My voice is a little scratchy because I hadn't been to one woke up, okay? But so let me tell y'all a story. Y'all know I always have some kind of backstory. Let me tell you this. So I don't like talking about this person so much because when you speak about people so much and they did bad things to you, it's like you're giving them energy. And I'm not about to give anyone energy. Okay? I need my energy. I need more energy, okay? I need that energy. So I'm not about to give it away. So I'm gonna call this person Glenda. So Glenda comes over to my house one day. And I tried to hurry up and get out of there before Glenda came because I noticed that Glenda would come by. She'll tell my husband she was coming by when he got off work, but she started coming by early in the morning when I'm there alone. And it would be me watching my little baby, and my oldest two would be in school. So this morning, I said, I gotta get up out of here. This was years and years and years ago, okay? By the way, I was in my early 20s then. So, so anyway, Glenda pops up, and I'm like, why is this woman here? I'm like, she keeps popping up, and she said that she's coming when my husband get off work, but you just keep popping up. So she comes in, sit down. I'm still getting dressed, trying to get ready, trying to go. And she sits in the chair, so I sit down because I'm not leaving her down there by herself. And she picks her purse up, sits it down, picks it up, sits it down, picks it up. I said, you want to put your purse over there? I'm like, what is this woman doing? Glenda asked me for some pictures. She said, oh, I don't ever have any pictures of y'all. And I'm like, darn, I don't give people pictures. But it was so easy for her to get those pictures from me. And I haven't ever gave her pictures of me and my family. It's crazy. I don't give people pictures. So after that, Glenda comes back like 3 days later, and I felt it. So the Most High told me, if you open that door, you're going to be unalived, okay? I said, God? So I turn off the TV. I get my baby. My baby was sitting there watching TV, so I get my baby, and I'm like, shh. I'm like, it's a bad person outside, okay? I'm like, this person is bad. Be quiet. So I put my baby right there on the bed because she was old enough to climb down and walk. I told her stay right there, and I go look out the window because it was like right across the hall for me to look out the window in my other kid's room. And this woman is beating on the door. Glenda's beating on the door. Open the door, open the door. Ah, I'm like, whoa, that sound like Chucky. And then she'll calm down and try to be nice. And then she'll start going crazy again. I was like, hold up now. I said, this woman has lost it. Okay? So it hadn't been long since we let Glenda know where we had stayed, because we was not going to let Glenda know where we stayed because Glenda has a past of doing things, and we just kept thinking Glenda was going to change. And I always tell y'all, people do not change. Time do. We gave Glenda so many chances. And when you keep giving people chances and they don't change, then you have to let go and let God. So Glenda was not able to come back to my house because I would put perms in Glenda hair. And Glenda would want me to keep perming her hair. She wanted my whole jar, okay, of perm. Before Glenda left my house, because she stayed with us 3 or 4 times. Glenda did. And we had to stop Glenda, because if we didn't stop Glenda, she would have destroyed our life and our marriage. So we had to let Glenda go, okay? And this is just what I'm talking about. I said, they must think I'm dumb. And Glenda, little sidekick, I said, they must think, yeah, she had a sidekick. I said, they must think I'm dumb. I used to feel like that all the time. But like I told you, it's not a matter of fact that they think you're dumb. They're just going to keep doing things to you because they feel like they can. You're letting them. So you got to shut it down. You got to stop it. You got to stop the devil in his tracks, because you're going to end up hurt. You're going to end up hurt, broke, busted, and disgusted. Okay? That's how you're going to end up. So don't ever think that you're wrong for telling someone that, hey, look, I think we need to leave each other alone. We need to go our separate ways. Like, it's not wrong for telling someone that you want to heal, that you want to be in good presence and not bad presence, okay? And for me, Glenda had put me and my family through so many things, her and her sidekick. So I haven't ever played victim, because I don't like to play victim, okay? Because I like to win. As long as you a victim, you losing. You stuck in that, that sunken place. So I don't like to play victim, okay? But be smart, y'all. Don't be sitting up there with that deceiver right there beside you, because remember Judas. Remember Judas and how he deceived Yeshua, okay? Always remember, okay? So y'all stay on the up and up, shine bright, as I always say. I am Queen Ashe. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. I will be back with another video soon. You have a great day or night wherever you are. One love. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe.
Ashe, Ashe.